Hey first graders, welcome to today's writing lesson. It has been such a pleasure to hear your fairy tale stories coming together, and we can't wait to introduce the next step of writing and drawing and designing your very own front cover of your fairy tale. So there's a few things that I wanted to talk about before you started to create your front cover for your fairy tale. There's 4 elements we want to be looking for on the front cover of a book. Pause the video now and think, can you name 4 things that you usually see on the front cover of a book? Welcome back. Did you come up with 4 things? Let's talk about these and discuss. The first book I'm going to choose to talk about is one from our friend Mo Willems. Should I Share My Ice Cream? Now, when I look at the front cover of this book, the first thing that I notice, and what authors and illustrators do, is they put the title in big words right up front to bring the reader's attention to the title of the book. So here we see, Should I Share My Ice Cream? And notice that each of these words start with an uppercase letter. So the title is one of those elements. The next thing I see is a beautiful illustration. Sometimes it's drawings, sometimes it's paintings or collages. That's up to the illustrator and the artist to work through and to make those decisions on how they want it to look. So an illustration is the second element. Third, I see these words, by Mo Willems. We know that Mo Willems is unique because he is the author and the illustrator of his books. So we have the title, an illustration, and the author and the illustrator. He chose to write by Mo Willems. Let's take a look at another book and see how they chose to do it. Here's one of my favorites. You Are My Work of Art. Title up top, and notice a beautiful illustration. Did you recognize Van Gogh in the background? Next, down below, we see Sue DeChico. Now, I only see one name. I wonder, she must be the author and the illustrator as well. Let's take a look at one more example. Tiki Tiki Tembo. Title, illustration, and now on this book we see Retold by Arlene Mosel, illustrated by Blair Lent. So here you have 2 different people, one working as the author of the words and the second one working as the illustrator of the illustrations in this book. Now, for you today, you're going to design your front cover in pencil first. We want to do it in pencil so we can correct any mistakes that we may make. Make sure to include these 4 elements: the title, the illustrations, and then the author and illustrator. You are the author and the illustrator, so you can come up with a way to write that, like by Mr. Manley or story by Mr. Manley. Words and pictures by Mr. Manley. Get creative with how you want to do that, but make sure you have your title, your illustration, and the author and illustrator.